Live soon? Are we going to be live soon? Yes, guys, we are live. Oh my god. This is Ramsay, and again, we are back on the Sunday nights, and it is Flamengo against the likes of Bayern Munich. 3 times Copa Libertadores winners Flamengo against the likes of 6 times European giants. It is Bayern Munich. This is going to be a big clash. What a watch along we will be having. Flamengo against Bayern Munich in the FIFA Club World Cup knockout stages in the round of 16. That it is going to be. But looking at the lineups, we will be not wasting any time. And yes, all of your chats has been also pinned for that poll over here. Look at that. The poll has been pinned. Who is going to win this Club World Cup clash? Is it going to be the likes of Flamengo? Is it going to be the likes of Bayern Munich on the second option? If this game is going into a draw, that is also the third option. And I'm here for some chaos making. Is that the poll which has been pinned over here onto the chat? And you guys just give your votes onto that, and we will be analyzing the lineups, and we will be analyzing the predictions as well of this game, that who is going to be making it big. Is it going to be the likes of Flamengo, or is it going to be the likes of Bayern Munich? But look at that. Look at that. It is something disheartening from the Bayern lineup, which it is going to be. It is something disheartening from the Bayern lineups, which is definitely going to be, because no denying the fact, Vincent Company again hasn't picked Bambi. Jamal Musiala Bambi hasn't been picked again. He has been left from the starting lineup. Looking at the lineups of Bayern and Flamengo over here, my goodness. It is Luis Philippe who is the manager for Flamengo, and he will be not leaving any stones unturned. But how is this thing going to be making that crazy? How is this thing going to be making that crazy? Because we are like, oh my goodness, we have been getting those votes. 67% votes so far have been given for Bayern. And those of you who are watching this, there is also that Q&A. Let me put that Q&A over here. But in this lineup, look at this Flamengo lineup. Look at this Flamengo lineup. They are having that same lineup which they had to dominate Chelsea in the group stages. It is that same lineup from Luis Philippe he's using at Flamengo, which he used for the defeat against Chelsea. And they had really defeated Chelsea. That was a big one. That was a big one. I mean, who is the most... let me put that Q&A over here, that who is the most underrated player on the pitch today. Let us see what you guys can just make with that. Let me just put that Q&A. Who is the most underrated player on the pitch? And if Flamengo win, they are the favorites now. Let me put that Q&A over here. It is up to you guys to just tell that who is the most underrated player of this on the pitch today. And if Flamengo are going to win, then is it going to be the favorites of this tournament, because Flamengo in their knockouts have been getting those wins. No denying the fact, Flamengo has been getting those wins. But apart from this lineup, let me put another thing over here onto the display. Flamengo against the likes of Bayern. This is the watch along we will be having, and the predictions of this with the lineups. But this is the man, Mikel Oliver, the referee on the pitch. And Mikel Oliver, 6 times he has been officially refereeing the game of Bayern with the European giants. And by the way, this is my FC Bayern cap, which I have got pre-ordered. It was 2 months back which I ordered this, and I received just today. I'm so lucky. But this is Mikel Oliver, the referee, who is going to be officially refereeing this game. This is going to be a big one. Mikel Oliver will be the man who will be officially refereeing this game. Let me check whether the audio and the video. Yes, the audio and the video quality is good. No denying the fact. But Mikel Oliver, the referee on the pitch for today's game. This man, 6 matches he has officially refereed. And those of you who are watching, give your votes, guys. Give your votes. Is it going to be Bayern Munich, Flamengo, or draw, or it is for some chaos? You people are joining the stream. But Mikel Oliver, 6 times he has officially referred Bayern games in the past, and 5 times Bayern has got a victory and a clean sheet as well as a draw. 1 draw for Bayern and 5 wins for Bayern Munich. 1 draw and 5 wins for Bayern Munich whenever Mikel Oliver, the referee, has been officiating this game. This is the man. He will be the official referee for today's game. What are your views about this? You can give it on the chat section as well and give your votes on that poll. But now, looking at the lineups, let us analyze this. Let us analyze the lineups of Flamengo first. Look at that. Flamengo with the pre-matchup, they have again picked with that 4-2-3-1. Araujo is the man, number 7 on the left wings. Arrascaeta is the man. No denying the fact, Arrascaeta is the man. He has been making that big. He is on the attacking mid-pitch. This man, number 10, Arrascaeta from Flamengo, is the most lethal one. And look at that. It is Jorginho from Arsenal. It is Jorginho on the defensive mid-page from Arsenal who is making his start on the pitch. Jorginho is over there, and it is Pulga on the mid-pitch. It is that lineup which Flamengo is using, the same lineup they used against Chelsea. Sandro on the left backs, Pereira and Ortiz on the centre backs. Again, they have been called. Pereira and Ortiz were given those rest. I mean, only Pereira was given that rest, but Ortiz was there in the previous lineup for Flamengo. Rossi is there on the goalkeepings. Wesley is on the right backs. Sandro and Wesley, they have been getting those rest in the previous matchup. And now again, the same lineup Felipe Luis has been getting. Felipe Luis, no denying the fact, in the pre-match conference has much praises about Bayern, and he has no denying the fact, said all the positive aspects, and they are knowing that Bayern are that little. If they are giving those opportunities in the first 15 to 20 minutes, they are definitely going to score. But no denying the fact, Flamengo are one of the top tier teams of the South American football. It is PSG who has just humiliated Messi's from the MLS, but Flamengo is not that team which can be taken so easily. And look at that, it is number 50 on the jersey, Plata on the center forwards. But to talk about the options of the substitutions which Felipe Luis has been getting in this, Wallace Yan is there, Pedro on the center forwards, Michael on the center forwards, Juninho, Everton is that, Bruno Henrique. Look at the number of forwards in the substitutions which Luis Felipe's Flamengo is having over here. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the forwards are available for the substitutions. Flamengo are making that build up good. But on the mid pitch, Jorginho has been brought in because the experience of Jorginho from Arsenal is what Felipe Luis will be trying to make into that squad. And Pulga is the man. He will be playing those box-to-box roles. But Arrascaeta, Araujo, Gerson and Plata, if they are going on for those attacks, if Flamengo is building up, it will be the hard work for Upamecano, Jonathan Tah, Lima and Stanisic, who are there in the lineups for Bayern Munich. Look at the lineups of FC Bayern over here. What has Vincent Kompany done again? It is that struggling form of Serge Gnabry who has been again picked on the attacking mid-pitch. It is the struggling form of Serge Gnabry, number 7, has been again picked on the attacking mid-pitch. Harry Kane is there on the striking options. Olise will be doing those creativity from the right mid-pitch. But again, Coman and Gnabry. What is Vincent Kompany trying and what are Bayern trying to build up with this? I'm not being able to understand anything, but Leroy Sané was there in the previous matchup in the starting lineups for Vincent Kompany, but now it is Coman and Gnabry. These two are again making that. If creativity is not going to happen from that side of the pitch, it will be a hard work for Bayern to get a win against Flamengo. It will be a hard work, no denying the fact. It will be definitely a big hard work for Bayern to be getting past Flamengo, and it is Kimmich and Goretzka, Vincent Kompany again going for those experienced mid-pitch. It is again those experienced mid-pitch. Palhinha in the previous matchup was a bit dull. Pavlovic wasn't that good enough. Tom Bishop was given that attacking mid-pitch. I mean, Vincent Company is totally making a mess of this team and not giving those players who are capable enough. But then also Kimmich and Goretzka are the best options on the mid-pitch, which Vincent Company could have got into this. And that is what he has chosen in the starting lineup, Kimmich and Goretzka. But Upamecano and Jonathan Tah, who will be staying on the last line of defense and who will be getting those attacking and destroying moments on the centre backs. This will be a big question between Upamecano and Jonathan Tah to be making their statement good for the first time they both are starting in this. Upamecano and Jonathan Tah, both of them on the centre backs. I am really not being able to understand that which one of these two players will be staying on those deep last line of defense, maintaining those offside traps, and which player will be moving high up for getting those destroying moments. It is Lima on the right backs, and Stanisic now has been compromised to the left backs. Manuel Neuer on the goalkeeping positions is there. But for the substitutions, it is Daniel Perez, it is Ubik on the goalkeeping aspects. Aznu is there. Cassiano Kiala from the academy has been called onto those defensive aspects, but he will be not definitely making any types of substitutions. Min Jae Kim is that centre back who is back in the lineups from the injuries. Min Jae Kim has got those recoveries, and again we will be seeing Min Jae Kim if any types of substitutions is needed. Rafael Guerrero is there, Sacha Boy on the defensive aspects, but on the mid page we have got the availability of Pavlovic, Santos from the academy, Jamal Musiala, Bambi is there, but not given that starting lineup. Bambi has not been given those opportunities again in the starting lineup. Whether Bambi is some sort of injuries, if he is expecting to recover or not, but he is in the lineup, not in the starting one. Palhinha on the mid page, Lennart Karl, my man, again not given those opportunities, but he is there for the substitutions. Thomas Muller on the attacking aspects. Tom Bishop is also there. Leroy Sané is also for those forwards, but I don't want any aspects of movements from Leroy Sané to be coming onto the page. But Alphonso Davies injury, Hiroki Ito injury, Tarek Bookman is also on that injury. These are the different aspects, but we will be having the analysis of this game. Just look at this. Just look at this. I am just sharing this yellow ranking from that app over here. Where is that? Yes, it is now visible, I guess. It is now visible. Look at that. It is that ELO rating where the win probability of 3.3% is for Flamengo. No denying the fact, but it is those win probability of 89% is for Bayern and 7.6% is going for a draw. That means that it is going into those extra time or into those penalties. That is only a 7.6% draw. 3.3% is for Flamengo winning it and 89.1% for Bayern to be making that. But if the Bayern forwards are not getting those critical aspects, then no denying the fact, look at this graph. Bayern are staying over there, Inter Milan, Juventus are there, Paris Saint-Germain are also close to that chart yellow tailed. But look at that, where Flamengo is, they are below those 88. I mean, looking at Flamengo, they are on that rating of 88, but Bayern on a rating of 100 over to that. Look at this chart. And ELO progression has been saying that Bayern will be making the progress much higher onto the attacks and they will be definitely winning that. But Flamengo in their past fixtures, look at what they have happened. They have won against draw. It was against Los Angeles. Winning against Chelsea has been their past two games. But man, talking about getting a loss to Benfica and getting a win against Boca Juniors, these were the two fixtures where Bayern was given that. But in the preview of it, 2 wins for Flamengo and 2 wins for Bayern in the Club World Cup. But Flamengo has got a draw and Bayern has got a loss. That is what the thing is. 915 million squad value for Bayern and it is 470 million approx for Flamengo. But Flamengo are no denying the fact. But this man, Mikel Oliver, again, I'm saying, hope this man doesn't make any type of bad aspects for today's game. Let me put this man, Mikel Oliver, again over here onto the pitch. Hope this man, Mikel Oliver, doesn't ruin this game anyway. Hope this man, Mikel Oliver, doesn't ruin this game. There will be much of the expectations that the refereeing is good, and it is the past 6 times whenever Mikel Oliver has been officially refereeing the game for Bayern. Bayern have been getting those wins for the 5 times, and a draw, it has been the story for once. That has been the story over here. But again, looking at that, look at this. I mean, the Bayern starting 11 has been, Bayern bus has been parked, Flamengo's bus has been parked, but the Mengao will face Bayern Munich in the last 16 of the tournament as the German side qualified. This is what their aspect is. And this is the live coverage of what we are expecting to be having. But in this analysis, I would definitely say that Bayern are having those upper advantages of getting that big into that next round. No denying the fact. And from our predictions, to be saying about this game, Bayern are going to be a 3-1 or 3-2, the score line that will be in favor of Bayern. No denying the fact, it will be a 3-1 or 3-2 from our side, the prediction in favor of Bayern winning this. What are your predictions? Do give us on this team. There is still 17 minutes left for this game to kick off. And let us just share those cheeky piggy links. Where are those? And yes, those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that poll as well. And there is also that Q&A, that who is the most underrated player of the tournament so far. Will Harry Kane score? Will the need of Jamal Musiala Bambi be coming into the next half? Will that be the thing to be worrying for Vincent Company? Will it be happening or not? Because the lineups are looking crazy, and it is that predominant lineup which Luis Felipe has again chosen. Luis Felipe has again chosen that predominant lineup which they were having against the likes of Chelsea, and they have got a big win against Chelsea. Flamengo has got a big win against Chelsea in that. There are some sort of changes in the team. Again, Vincent Company, will he be looking to take this Bayern back into those attacking aspects and making things or not? Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. How is this game going to be? Let me just refresh those links. Yes, if you are from the platform, I mean from the continent, you can watch this game live on those DSAZN app as well as the web applications, and you are from our social media links, then you can watch it from those social media cheeky piggy links which we have shared. That is what the story is so far. Yes, the lineups have been shared, no denying the fact, but over here looking at the Bayern lineups again, look at that. It is definitely a bad one. It is definitely a bad one. It is definitely a bad one. This aspect of Bayern making that. And oh my god, again we have got a vote for Bayern. And yes, those of you who are voting this, give your opinion about that Q&A also, that who is the most underrated player on the pitch today. And if Flamengo is going to be winning today, are they the favorite of winning the title? Give your votes to that as well. Give your votes to that as well. But Flamengo with this lineup are definitely going to be making it big. No denying the fact, Flamengo are going to be making that big. But look at that, what Vincent Company is saying that to the pre-match talk. Vincent Company is talking about that some sort of press in the game which is not looking happy. What the shit is he saying onto that pitch? Vincent Company is saying that in the previous game he was having some sort of misunderstanding in the forwards, and they were getting those clinical finishings not getting covered. the reason why they have lost the previous game. That is what Vincent Company is saying. That is what Vincent Company has just said in the pre-match talk, and he has said that there were opportunities for Bayern to be scoring in the previous game. Look at that. It was some sort of options which were taken in the previous matchup against the likes of Benfica, but Benfica has got, oh my god, that shot even from Lama got a hit to the first post. But man have been scoring those big goals. Man have been scoring those big goals. Will that be the thing coming on again? But no denying the fact, Flamengo will be making it big. And yes, those of you who are voting this, give your answers to that Q&A also, that who is the most underrated player on that page. Those of you who are giving your votes, 75% votes on the poll which we have got for Bayern, 25% for Flamengo. No one has voted for a draw, or it is going to the extra time or to the penalties. And the fourth one is I'm here for the chaos. That is also no one has given that vote for. But there is also that Q&A over here onto the chat, that who is the most underrated player on the pitch today. If Flamengo win, are they going to be the title favorites? Will that be the thing happening? Will that be the thing happening? Let me just share those cheeky picky links over here. Let me just share those cheeky picky links. Give me just 1 minute. I will share those cheeky picky links over here. Flamengo and Bayern over here. The preview is, yes, it is that post which we are going to be posting that. FIFA World Club. It is that thing. It is looking good. Let me just have that time to share those cheeky picky links on our social media platforms. If you are not getting that, this match on the DAZ web application as well as the app, then you can get our social media handles in the video description where the match links have been shared. You can get it from there as well. You can get the match links from there as well. Flamengo and Bayern Munich. Yes, that is what it is. Now it is looking good. In just 12 more minutes, we will be getting that kickoff. But let me have that time to share those links. Where is that link? Oh, yes, I have got it. I have got that. Yes, guys, we have just now shared those links. If you are not being able to get those cheeky picky, I mean, those DAZN web and the app website as well as the application, not you are not being able to get that, then you can get it from our social media handles. You can check that from the video section, video description, as well as the channel description. All our social media handles have been given over there. You can check it from there as well. But I guess the DAZN is going to be providing that. But why is it not working in your continent? I am not aware of that. But if you are not being able to get that, then it is available on our social media handles. Just now I have shared that, guys. Just now I have shared that. You can check our WhatsApp handles, you can check our Facebook handles, you can check our Discord handles. All those links have been shared. All those links have been shared. You can check it from there. No denying the fact, just now I have shared that, and you can watch it from there as well. Yes, the sharing has been complete and it is done and dusted. But now we will be watching on. We have made our predictions, guys. We have made our predictions to this game, and we have been getting 75% votes for Bayern winning this, and it is 25% for Flamengo to be getting that. and soon we will be keeping that timeline on our screen. But as of now, the tilt rating for Bayern is definitely going to be high, and it is 100. But Flamengo, again, looking at the lineups, it is lethal. Flamengo are definitely going to be big and lethal over here. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching, give your votes. Who will win that? Let me check that. Yes, those cheeky picky links are ready and available on our social media handles. It is available, guys. You can check it from there. Are Bayern going to be making that? Because Bambi is not again in the starting lineups. What is that Vincent company trying to do with this? I'm not being able to understand anything. Whatever way this game is going on, without the presence of Bambi, nothing creative will come in from the left side of the page. Nothing creative is going to be coming on from the left side of the page. It is Kingsley Coman. He will be up against Wesley and Ortiz. Looking at Flamengo's lineup, the same lineup they had used against Chelsea in the fixtures in the past two matches. Against LAFC, Flamengo got that draw, but against Chelsea, looking at the lineups, it is the same lineup. It was Lucas on the left backs, Pereira and Danilo were on the centre backs. That is what Felipe Luis does, plays Danilo on the centre backs. That is what I was wanting to be happening, because that could have been some sort of easy job getting past the likes of Danilo on the centre backs. But for this game, it is Ortiz and Pereira. Pereira was there on the game against Chelsea and Danilo was there on the centre backs, but Lucas and Wesley were on the sweeper backs. But now it is Sandro who has been called. Alex Sandro is the man. He is doing that talking in the FIFA Club World Cup, no denying the fact. And Wesley on the right backs is the man. But on the mid pitch, Flamengo going with the likes of Jorginho and Pulgar, and these two men, Jorginho and Pulgar, against the match against Chelsea, they both were lethal. And I don't know why Danilo hasn't been picked by Felipe Luis in this starting lineup for Flamengo. But Danilo is also the man doing the talking for Flamengo. Araujo was there on the wing forwards against Chelsea, but he couldn't make anything happen against the likes of Gusto. And Di Arrascaeta was the man on the attacking mid-pitch against the likes of Chelsea, but Chelsea blocked that man, Di Arrascaeta. But no denying the fact, Di Arrascaeta, the number 10 for Flamengo, he is having that capability of turning any game back. But Gerson, the number 8 on the right wings, he will the swapping of positions between number 5 Pulgar and Gerson on that part of the pitch. Number 5 Pulgar and number 8 Gerson on the right part of the pitch for Flamengo are definitely those men. But Plata was the man against Chelsea in the forwards, and again it is that number 50 jersey Plata who is there. Felipe Luis has been picking that same squad against Chelsea, only it is the likes of Ortiz on the centre backs and Sandro on the left backs. These are the two changes which Flamengo has got in the lineups of what they were having against Chelsea. Apart from that, the whole of the team is the same. The whole of the team for Flamengo is definitely the same. But looking at the lineups of Bayern again, look at that. Bayern with Olise on the right page will get those creativity, but Gnabry and Coman is what my doubts are over for these two men to be doing the talking. Look at that. Bayern fans are over here, but it is that. Oh my goodness, this FIFA Club World Cup, the way the players are coming onto the page. The Flamengo players are now seen coming onto the page. Look at that. Whole of the stadium is filled with these Flamengo fans all across the pitch. All the Flamengo fans are there across the pitch. My goodness, look at that. They have evaded the stadium. It is at the Hard Rock Stadium where this game is going to be played. But no denying the fact, it is the referee who is going to be for this game. No denying the fact, it is Mikel Oliver, the man who will be officially refereeing this game. I mean, 6 times this man, Mikel Oliver, has just referred the game when Bayern has been playing that, and 5 times the wins Bayern has got when this man Mikel Oliver has been refereeing for 6 games for Bayern, 5 victories for Bayern they have got, and 1 draw. No losses for Bayern whenever this man Mikel Oliver has been refereeing the game. And yes, those of you who are joining the stream now, we have made the predictions. We have the detailed aspects of the lineups of Flamengo as well as the likes of FC Bayern Munich for this FIFA Club World Cup round of 16 knockout. And now we will be having that watch along in just 4 minutes. Now it is the Bayern players who are seen coming onto the page. It is now the Bayern players. The starting lineup is over here. And now it is the turn for the Bayern players. Look at that weird lighting which is for the entry of the players on the page. Why is FIFA trying to do some WWE entrance for the players? It is looking like some sort of WWE entrance of the superstars on the page. Goretzka, which WWE wrestler is Goretzka resembling over here? Oh my goodness, look at Jonathan Tah. He is heavy. He is looking like a big wrestler coming onto the page. Mikel Olise now gets that entry onto the page, but that weird lightning on the back, the red lightning, what a weird way the players are looking into the Super Bowl entry for the football European giants, 6 times European champions, Bayern Munich. It is Joshua Kimmich now coming on. Look at that, Serge Gnabry again. Jeff, I need you to do my talking, my boy. Manuel Neuer, my boy, coming on. Hope Manuel Neuer does the same legendary work which he has been doing. But Flamengo are no doubt. We will be soon having the live timeline. We will be soon having the live timeline on our screen where we are showing the lineups the same way what is happening on the page. The live timeline will be showing onto the screen as well as soon as the kickoff is going to happen. As soon as the kickoff is going to happen, we will be showing that live timeline on our screen as well. Look at that. This FIFA nameplate name logo is looking good. But whole of the page is filled with Flamengo fans all across the page. All across the page, Flamengo fans at the Hard Rock Stadium are looking, evading the page. But this man, Mikel Oliver, hope he doesn't make any sort of mistakes for today. Hope this man, Mikel Oliver, doesn't make. This is the man who is going to be officially refereeing this game. And for the last time, have a look at the lineups. It is Flamengo. We have the detailed analysis of the lineups of Flamengo, and if Bayern are going to be making that, Olise has to get past the likes of Sandro and Coman has to get past the likes of Wesley, but Gnabry and Kane, will they get past the likes of Pereira and Ortiz on the centre backs, and Rossi is the man on the goalkeeping aspect. And looking at the lineups of Bayern over here, again for the last time we are showing the lineups. It is Arrascaeta, Plata who will be making it high up against the likes of Upamecano and Ta. But Lima, will he be good enough? And Joshua Kimmich, will they be able to stop Araujo from making those runs? But Jorginho on the mid page will be definitely looking to give those long through balls. Creativity will be looking it, but Jorginho is less in speed, and that is where Gnabry must be sticking in between Jorginho and Pereira on that part of the pitch, and Harry Kane must have to choose between Pereira and Ortiz, and Coman has to get past the likes of Pulga and Wesley. But this can be a reverse story. Araujo can be making that, the number 7 from Flamengo can be making that up against the likes of Lima again. Araujo is the man talking. And more to that, Flamengo has got ample amount of substitutes in their attacks. It is Mikel, it is Pedro, it is Jan. Jan has been talking good. Everton, Juninho, Bruno Henrique, La Cruz, Everton, Araujo is also the man. Allen on the mid pitch will also be the new thing we will be watching on this. Allen has been doing the talking in the Club World Cup as well. Yes, these were the lineups which we had and the analysis of all the things which can happen from anywhere onto the pitch, but the unavailability of Jamal Musiala Bambi, can it be a trouble for Bayern? because Bambi is not there in the starting lineups. Will Vincent company get a setback? And we have made the predictions of this game from our starting of this team. We have made our predictions, and those of you who have just joined now can get our predictions by just scrolling the timeline back. Game is about to begin. Flamengo and the likes of Bayern Munich. There is a poll over here onto our chat as well. It is up to those 90 minutes plus stoppage time, as long as the game is going to be. Who is winning the Club World Cup clash? In our live poll, 75% we have got for Bayern, 25% for Flamengo. Draw, no one has given a vote, and I'm here for chaos. No one has given that vote as well. Last look of the lineups, and the referee Mikel Oliver is going to just blow the whistle anytime soon. Anytime soon, the referee is going to be blowing that whistle. Mikel Oliver, yes, the kickoff has happened. Mikel Oliver, the referee, has kicked off. The whistle has been blown. Flamengo are looking down on the pitch. No, they are making that compressing high. They are trying to get that high centre-back lineup. Look at that. Flamengo are trying to get that high centre-back lineup onto the pitch. Flamengo are looking to make that high centre-back lineup. Yes, the kickoff has happened. We will be showing now the exact timeline, what is happening over here onto the pitch. And so far on the stats, 0 is the stats. Nothing has so far happened. 39 seconds onto the watch. Will Mikel Oliver do justice for today's game? And those of you who are watching this, give your votes to our live poll and to our Q&A, that who is the most underrated player on the pitch. Give your comments on that. And if Flamengo are going to win today, will they be the favorites? Give your votes. The kickoff has happened. 1 minute is already up. It is now Rossi, the goalkeeper of Flamengo, passing that deep enough passes Flamengo are making. Interception, it is from Stanisic, recovering the ball on the edge of the box. Will that be a cross coming in? No, it is off a corner. Bayern has won that corner in 1 minute 20 seconds of the first half. Bayern winning the first corner of this game in just 1 minute 20 seconds. The first corner coming in. Will that be inside the nets? Will that be inside the nets? Joshua Kimmich going to take. Stanisic has won that corner. Ta is inside the box. Harry Kane inside the box. I can sense a goal incoming. I can sense a goal incoming. I can sense that goal incoming. Kimmich going to take that right footer deep onto that far post. Ta was there for that. I think Rossi has got a deflection to that. But Mikel Oliver, the referee on the pitch, has blown that whistle. But for what? Mikel Oliver, the referee on the pitch, has blown that whistle. I think, yes, it is that goalkeeper for Flamengo. Rossi gets that touch to it. But Mikel Oliver has just now stopped the game. What for what? What is he doing that check for? 2 minutes 28 seconds. The game has been stopped. But Bayern has been given the position. Mikel Olise passing that. Upamecano getting to Ta. Gnabry. Already one corner Bayern has got. Bayern are making the possession and the build-ups looking good. Olise now with the creativity, moving sole-handedly, trying to change the wings. It is a win from Coman. Coman, will he take a shot? No, he gets a curl back, but not aware of inside the box awareness from Coman that there were 3 men marking him, but he was not aware of that, but he was inside the box. It is an open play. Flamengo are not residing on their defensive box, and they are playing their natural game and looking high up on the center backs. It will be either way the game is going to be. It will be the either way the game is going to be. The kickoff has happened and nothing to show here on the timeline, but Bayern has just got a foul and one corner so far into this game, and it is the referee on the pitch, Mikel Oliver, who has been just making this game look good. Mikel Olise winning that on the edge of the box. Man, pass it! It is a shot coming in. Kimmich, I think it is a deflection. Flamengo are looking on their shaking legs, and time and again they are losing the possession just on the edge of the box. But the forwards of Bayern, it is twice in just under 5 minutes where Bayern has got the win. I mean, just in under 4 minutes to be precise, Bayern has won the possession cheaply on the edge of the box against Flamengo, but not getting those clinical conversions. It is now the second corner which is going to be taken. Joshua Kimmich again from the left part of the pitch, going to take that corner. Will that be inside the box? Again, Harry Kane is there. Inside the box. Kimmich goes that inside the box. Oh my God, it was close. It was close. Rossi is the man, the goalkeeper for Flamengo, doing the talking. Goretzka was there. Oh my God, Goretzka simply missed that. Upamecano also missed that. Again, a corner is going to be coming. The set pieces is where you have to do the talking. If you are not going to be getting those set pieces converted, it is that third corner now going to be coming. Joshua Kimmich this time. Going with that. A low header inside the nets, in just under 5 minutes. 1-up is the scoreline, my boy. 1-up is the scoreline. We have got it. It is inside the nets in just under 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and Bayern has got their first goal. It was the third corner where it was going in, and the ball is inside the nets. The ball is inside the nets. The goal has officially been confirmed. The goal is officially being confirmed. It is inside the nets. What was that? It was some sort of own goal, or what that actually happened? It was onto the heads. Oh my goodness. It is a own goal. It is a own goal for Flamengo. It is a own goal for Flamengo which has happened with that corner. Joshua Kimmich with that marvel. It is some sort of an own goal which has happened. 1-0 is the scoreline. 1-0 is the scoreline. It is an own goal which has happened, and Pulgar, the center midfield for Flamengo, has got that own goal. Now Flamengo are doing the talking, making it inside the box, across inside the box, get it, and Esqueda the man with the header. My goodness, Luis Felipe's man now making those progressions with those counters. That is where Bayern have to be a bit careful in this game. It was across to Esqueda inside the box, but he was there getting man-marked by the Bayern defense, not getting that ample opportunity. It is going to be either way. You have to be a bit clinical in playing against Flamengo. They are capable of getting any upsets. Flamengo is capable enough of getting any upsets. A ball into the mid-pitch. Goretzka is there for that tackle. Pass to Stanisic. It is Flamengo looking to be pressing high up. Look at their centre back. Look at that high centre back which Flamengo is playing. Luis Felipe's man. It is Neuer getting that high up. Will Stanisic be able to keep that? No, denied. The ball is off for a throw. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Who will win this on our live poll? A win from Stanisic again to the far post. This time for Olise. No, denied. These are the initial chances where Bayern are not capitalizing their moment. These are the early chances where Bayern are looking not lethal in capitalizing those early moments. Now Flamengo making that turn. Yes, it was a move onto the pitch. Both Upamecano and Ta were just out of the defensive lineup and were gone chasing it, but somehow Lima got that deflection. Flamengo are looking, making that build-up. Flamengo are looking, making that build-up. Mikel Oliver giving that. A foul has been considered to Harry Kane on the mid-pitch. Look at that mid-pitch where Flamengo are pressing it high up. Flamengo are having that high energy and they are pressing it high up. And look at that high centre-back lineup Flamengo are playing. It is to the far post. Olise this time. Yes, he gets the ball. Receiving on his chest with his left footer, trying to dribble in, getting a cut in. He passes that to Gnabry. Poor form from Gnabry. Just couldn't even get the hold and a touch of the ball. Upamecano finally winning that. Harry Kane takes a shot. It is inside the net. Harry Kane has got that inside the net. It is the open play. Flamengo is making that. The team from the Copa Libertadores has been getting 2-0 in 100 just 9 minutes. It is that open play. Luis Felipe's men are playing against Bayern, and that is what the lethal aspect of Bayern is in those attacks. And it is 2-0 in just under 9 minutes. Harry Kane, the man HK007, has done the talking again. And what a class shot. It was a left footer from Harry Kane, and to get past Rossi, the goalkeeper of Flamengo, Harry Kane just netted that with his left footer, making it to the first post. There was some sort of deflection as well. It hits the first post and gets inside the net. Absolutely stunning from Harry Kane. Absolutely stunning and mesmerizing. This is what Harry Kane is known for. And with his left footer, he gets that second goal. Bit of relief and bit of gas. Now Vincent Kompany can inhale for the first half. But you can't expect to be playing low defensive aspect against Flamengo because they will be making those moves. In just 9 minutes, under 9 minutes of the first half, it is a handball inside the box from Flamengo. Jorginho, no. Miguel Oliver gives that a foul in favor of Flamengo. But look at that, it is the centre backs of Flamengo who are looking consistently to those wide wingers. It is Flamengo with their centre backs who are consistently having the view of their wing forwards, that is the likes of Araujo and Gerson. And now they are trying to make those high balls for them. Rossi is showing his hands to the fans, that all of the Flamengo fans who have gathered over here onto that Hard Rock Stadium are looking a bit dejected because they were hoping of some sort of big fight for Flamengo, but down by 2 goals. Will Flamengo be able to get a comeback? Will Flamengo be able to get a comeback, or Bayern will be getting more goals? What is going to be the story for the next 80 minutes? More than 1.5 hours left for this game. Anything can happen so far. Goretzka this time, Upamecano. Ta. Back to Upamecano. Ta goes for Manuel Neuer high up. This time Goretzka staying on the centre backs, passes that to Stanisic. Stanisic making his move. This time gets Olise. Olise is having a dribble. Don't get my injury, my boy. Don't get those injuries. But look at that. It is Gnabry who is now staying on the wings. Olise and Kane has now moved on to the forwards. Bayern are doing the talking with the high press. They are counting the numbers, go down to the pitch. And look at that. It is Upamecano who is high up. Who is so high up. Just Upamecano was there just solely high up on their defensive aspects of Flamengo. Jonathan Tah this time passing it to Stanisic. But look at that press which is happening. Arrascaeta and Gerson are also making those press look good high up onto the pitch. That is what the thing is happening. FIFA president over here onto the pitch. What is he looking at? Will he bring back another speed on to be making that to be the next president? Olise passing that this time. Goretzka. Stanisic, but a bit late pass from Goretzka, not at that exact pitch. It is to Coman. Coman is there. He is inside the box. Will he get a chance? No, Rossi was there to get that save good. But number 3, Ortiz, is doing his job good. Number 3, Ortiz for Flamengo is doing his job good. Look at that. It is now Plata, number 50 for Flamengo. The sole man moving it high up, passes that back. It is for Gerson. No, denied. Olise has got that interception. Giving this time going to Manuel Neuer, passing that. Manuel Neuer simply clears the ball, trying to find Coman. Coman and Gnabry are trying to get some move out of it, but their poor form is looking struggling. Their poor form is looking struggling. And yes, those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Give your votes on that poll that what is going to be the final outcome of this game. It is now Pereira for Flamengo, passing that to Ortiz. Ortiz trying to find the number 43 Wesley to the wings. Wesley tries to get Sakost. Yes, he has got that. Number 10. Oh my goodness, it was Araujo inside the box from Flamengo getting a shot, but Manuel Neuer gets that a good block. Big save from Manuel Neuer again. Flamengo again trying to take a shot, deflection, but now I think Flamengo will get a corner. A big save from Manuel Neuer. Big save from Manuel Neuer again. Look at that. Lima was there, but not aware that the speed of Araujo inside the box is so fast, he is so swift. It was some sort of deflection from Upamecano as well. But Manuel Neuer gets that touch. Look at that. Joshua Kimmich is just making those aggressive faces with that save from Manuel Neuer. It is a corner coming in. Flamengo this time. Left footer one. Left footer curler coming in. Flamengo takes that. A low pitch curler inside the box. But the ball goes on to the deflection to the opposite side of the fence. Flamengo again with the possession. Man have been playing that same. It is a corner again taking by Flamengo to the far post. The referee Mikel Oliver this time blows that whistle. A foul is looking to be happening in favor of Bayern, I guess. Mikel Oliver, so far the refereeing hasn't been go. Oh my goodness, Harry Kane has got a touch with his hand inside the box, but his hand was so close to his body, and that is definitely not going to be handball. It is definitely not going to be handball. 2 goals so far for Bayern, and now Bayern are getting that impressive moves from Flamengo. Manuel Neuer with that clearance, but on the mid pitch, it is this man who is doing the talking for Flamengo. It is Pulgar from the mid pitch, number 5, who is doing the talking. But Flamengo are trying to string the pitch. The more they are going to string the pitch, the more they are going to be losing that. If you are going to be pressing high up against Bayern, it is no way you are going to survive, my boys. I know Flamengo are good on the pitch, pressing it high up, but no, that is not the way of talking against the European giants, Bayern. This time, passing that, it is Kimmich onto the right backs. Passing to Gnabry on the mid-pitch, back to Upamecano. Gnabry is not getting those soul moves even. Upamecano to Kimmich. Kimmich is having that ball, sticking to his legs, passing that to Neuer. Neuer, that is a long ball for Harry Kane. Harry Kane to Gnabry. Olise this time. Creativity looking to be happening. Olise has been fouled on the mid-pitch. I think it is Araujo. Who has got a foul to Olise. But Kimmich is consoling Olise onto the pitch. Look at that. Number 7, Araujo just got a tackle to Olise. It was a bad tackle. I mean, these American players, they are getting those tackles. I mean, it can cause a big injury to those European giant players because they have the season next and such type of tackles on the pitch. It is definitely going to be disheartening one. I see a Bayern kid fan onto the stands and he is waving his placard. A free kick. Joshua Kimmich going to take that. Crosses to that wing. He passes that to the wings. Olise this time with that cross. Will it happen? He passes that to the far post. Upamecano this time. Had a deflection coming in. Arrascaeta deflecting that goal. Coman passing that to Lima. Lima gets that to Kimmich. Kimmich to Olise. Look at that. There is a fight going on. Araujo and Mikel Olise, the two wingers, are having that fight on the right part of the pitch. It is Araujo, the number 7, is having a toss of war with number 17 from Bayern, Olise. But this man, number 8 jersey, Jerson, look at that. He is getting those fluidity high up. Yes, Jerson is now moving high up. He is inside the box. Will he get that? No, Tar gets that deflection good. But I think it is a corner coming in. It is that fluidity from Jerson and Pulgar where the likes of Flamengo will be making their moves. But on that left part of the pitch, Jorginho is staying so deep. That is where Felipe Luis will have to bring those fluidity in the team if they are going to count the numbers high up. Because Jorginho is a slow player in terms of speed. A corner again going to be coming in. Flamengo this time, low pitched corner. Deflection to it. Kingsley Coman gets that safe onto his position inside the box. Feeding it high up. He has got Kane. He has got Gnabry. He has got Olise. Not passing that. Olise is there on that free space but not being passed. It is to Lima now. Lima getting to the center part of the pitch. Again changes that. It is to Coman again onto the left part. Coman up against the likes of Wesley. Will he make it? Yes, he is making it. I think a deflection from Wesley. Kingsley Coman gets that, but that deflection will give Bayern a corner to be incoming again. A corner to be incoming again. Bayern are going to be getting that corner again. It is that first goal which has come in from a corner, and now it is that fourth corner in the stats. 3 corners Bayern have taken so far, and it is that fourth corner which is now looking coming onto the pitch. Fourth corner for Bayern now. Joshua Kimmich again with his right foot takes that to the mid part, mid box. Anyone for the header? No. Tar denied. Upamecano denied. Harry Kane denied for that header. Lama getting that deflection. Goretzka this time heading it high up. Flamengo are now having the possession, passing the ball back to Rossi. This time Ortiz, he passes that to Jorginho. Gerson and Pulga are doing their job. They are trying to make that. Upamecano gets a good deflection to it. Again, Upamecano getting that deflection. It is the passes where Flamengo are making it absent on the pitch. Lima, quite a good tackle that is, passing that to Kimmich. It is a foul coming in. Wesley has fouled to Kingsley Coman on the pitch, but no cards yet being shown by the referee, Mikel Oliver. Over here, look at that. Mikel Oliver, 6 times he has officiated the game whenever Bayern is playing it, and 5 times Bayern has won it. And once Bayern has got a draw when this man has been on the pitch. Mikel Oliver, the man. But no denying the fact, Flamengo have got 2 goals early as an upset, but they are playing as a team too good. It is a pass again. Araujo on the wings. Will he make that? This time Arrascaeta going it deep to the wings, to the corners. He passes that to the mid pitch. Gerson, will he going to pass that to the far post? No, he goes that for Sandro. Sandro back passes. Jorginho this time. Jorginho passes that to Pereira. Pereira has got Ortiz. Look at that. Man are just inviting Flamengo to becoming so close to their own defense. A shot being taken. It is a frustrating shot. It is a frustrating shot by Pereira, the centre back of Flamengo, and man are inviting Flamengo to be coming on to their own defensive half. That is looking a bit rusty. Because Flamengo are playing that high centre back, and that is where man are inviting Flamengo coming close to their own half. That is where they can be making those high progressive wing forward attacks from Olise and Coman. Wesley this time passing that to Gerson again. Flamengo trying to make some build up. Gerson back passes that to Rossi. Rossi is the man. He is having that Adidas jersey on him. I think Flamengo are having that Adidas jersey with them. That is what. This team is capable enough of doing the talking anytime. Ortiz passes that to Rossi again. It is that high press Flamengo are looking to be converting into this game. It is a win again. Harry Kane, what a poor touch. Lima takes a shot. What a poor gameplay Bayern are showing, and they are winning the possession time and again on the edge of the box of Flamengo, but in doing those finishings not looking that lethal. It is the same way which the team has played in the previous match, and the same way it is looking happening over here as well. So in the stats so far, let me put it, it is the drinks break now which is happening over here onto the pitch, and the players are now getting those rest because of those, I mean, bad climatic conditions, so roaring high temperatures. But look at that, the momentum building for Flamengo has been really good. Look at that, it is the things which has happened. Flamengo and Bayern getting 2-0 as the scoreline, Pulgar that is a own goal, and Harry Kane getting that mesmerizing left-footed shot. But look at this momentum which is happening. Momentum is almost zero for the first initial minutes, but Flamengo were trying to build up, but then again Bayern got that momentum. Again Flamengo trying to build up, but Bayern again got that momentum. It is that momentum shift which Bayern has been getting because of those two goals, but Bayern hasn't been keeping the possession of the ball good. And look at that, it is 58% possession which Flamengo is having, whereas 42% is from Bayern. The red is showing the part of Flamengo, and the black is showing the part of the position of Bayern over here onto the screen. But expected goals, look at that. Bayern where expected goals, XG so less, 0.13, and it has happened. Flamengo has so far got 4 shots, one big chance, but they have failed it, and what a big save it was from Manuel Neuer. And 3 shots from Bayern, no big chances so far yet they have got. And so far before this drinks break, the first shot which has come in, it was 4th minute from Joshua Kimmich. It was that 4th minute from Joshua Kimmich, the first shot which happened. Kimmich was there on outside the box. 6 minutes, Pulgar had that shot. Arrascaeta on the 7th, Harry Kane on the 9th minute getting a goal. First 9th minute, Bayern getting 2 goals. Araujo again on the 15th minute. Arrascaeta, Pereira, these were the things. 25 minutes, last Lima gets that shot for Bayern before this drinks break. That is what the thing has been looking happening over here. And 2-0 is the score line so far, and in the timeline 2-0 is the score line so far. What is that? Mikel Oliver, the referee on the page, why is he talking to the linesman? What is that looking? Flamengo fans are really looking upset, but now Mikel Oliver, the referee on the page, is talking to the sidelines. What is that looking onto the page? Look at that tifo from the Flamengo fans. Look at that tifo from the Flamengo fans. Flamengo fans are displaying a big tifo over here onto the pitch. Flamengo fans are displaying a big tifo over here onto the pitch, and I think most of the fans are even going back home. Hard Rock Stadium is now getting emptied by the 2 goals which Bayern has got. The Flamengo fans are now seen already in 28 minutes. Flamengo fans are now seen going back home. My goodness, what is this looking on the page? Yeah. Flamengo fans are now already seen going back home from the pitch. It is only 28 minutes, boys. But Mikel Oliver, the referee over here, is having some sort of trouble with those electronics equipments which has been tagged on his jerseys for conversations, I think. some sort of technical glitch for Mikel Oliver in those electronics equipments on his jerseys. And it is the change of boots. Flamengo player is making that change of his boots. So early in 28 minutes, Flamengo players are changing their boots. My goodness, the Hard Rock Stadium is already looking Flamengo fans living back home, going back home. Boga Jonito. Is that the thing going to be happening? It is Plata, the number 50, the striker for Flamengo, already seen changing his boots. What is that happening? The American giant, the South American giants, Harry Kane with that left footer. These South American giants are already changing their boots in just 28 minutes. The game has now resumed 29 minutes, rather 50 seconds, 30 minutes onto the watch now. Stanisic, a good tackle that is. It was to the mid pitch where Stanisic got a tackle. It was to Wesley. Mikel Oliver again stopping the gameplay for what? Erescata, the number 10 from Flamengo, going to take that free kick. And yes, those of you who are watching, give your votes, guys. Give your votes. Who is winning this World Cup clash, round of 16 knockout? Who will meet PSG in the next rounds? Who will meet PSG in the next rounds? Give your votes on that poll. There is also that Q&A, that who is the most underrated player of this one. Gnabry going to take that. A shot being taken. No. Flamengo again being denied a clean shot on target. It is Kingsley Coman fighting it high up against the likes of Araujo. Araujo trying to make the number 7 is making those tackles bad enough. Number 7, Araujo on the pitch is making bad tackles. It is Gerson again passing that to Jorginho. Jorginho again passing that to Sandro. Sandro on the left part of the pitch, passing back. Jorginho with his right footer, going for that far post again, inside the box. A shot being taken. Araujo again looking aggressive. Number 7, Araujo from the likes of Flamengo. Luis Araujo, the number 7, 29 years of age, Brazilian, is making those talking. He has been previously associated with the likes of Mirasol, the likes of Sao Paulo, Lille he has played, Atlanta United he has played, now at Flamengo for the past 2 years. And in the Serie A 2025, he has been getting those 2 goals, but he is looking aggressive on this pitch. Luis Araujo, the number 7 on the pitch from Flamengo, is making some ugly tackles. It is looking really bad. It is looking really bad. Hope none of the Bayern players are getting those injuries. Hope none of the Bayern players are getting those injuries. Mikel Oliver again stopping the gameplay because of a bad challenge from Flamengo player Jorginho. Free kick now being taken. Now it is Pereira passing that to Ortiz. Again to Pereira. Jorginho, Pereira and Ortiz are staying on those 3 centre-back lineups. It is Flamengo on the wings again. Sandro passing that. It is a shot being taken. Gerson takes that. Oh my God. Inside the box. Gerson takes that. A shot. It was a rocket launch from Gerson. Gerson has scored their first goal. Flamengo has scored their first goal. That is now the scoreline standing 2-1. Gerson has scored that. It is a shot being taken by Gerson. It was a rocket from the box. Look at that playmaking. It was Jorginho passing that to Sandro on the left back. Sandro getting that to the likes of Araujo. Araujo passing that to the mid page. No one was there on the mid page blocking Gerson. Goretzka was there deep on the centre-back lineups. He wasn't man-marking Gerson over there. Gerson was there on the free space. And he gets that shot. And what a shot from Gerson. He gets that straight into the nets. Now the scoreline is Flamengo 1, Bayern 2. 33 minutes and 3 goals. My goodness, 1 goal per 3 minutes. That has been the story so far in this game. One goal per 11 minutes. In 33 minutes, 3 goals. Stanisic again, Harry Kane passing that to Kane. Late move from Harry Kane again, just losing the possession. Harry Kane in this game against Flamengo will not have that speed good enough, and I don't think much of his possession he will be having. He will have to take those first time shots. This Pereira again passing that to Plato. Gerson this time Arasqueta. It is the mid pitch again. Bayern are looking struggling. Kimmich is so high up. It is to the wings. It is the speed where Araujo is taking it. Lima this time passes that save to Manuel Neuer. Jonathan Tah again. Tah goes for Gnabry. Coman. It is Stanisic this time. Why the passes are not looking spreading high up? Yes, now it is looking happening. Lima this time making his move. It is that one goal Flamengo has got. They have got a reply. They have got a reply. Goretzka to Kimmich again. A tackle made. Look at that. Araujo, the number 7, is making those ugly tackles on the pitch. It is that number 7, Araujo. Luis Araujo is the man. He is making those ugly tackles on the pitch. This is a madman, Luis Diaz. Look at him. I mean, Luis Araujo. Luis Araujo is a madman. The number 7 from Flamengo. He is making those ugly tackles. I hope Mikel Oliver, the referee on the pitch, does something good for this man. Luis Araujo, hope Mikel Oliver, the referee on the pitch, gives some sort of bookings for Luis Araujo. He is the man making those ugly tackles on the pitch. Previously, he tackled bad to Goretzka. He had a bad tackle to Olise, and this time to Kimmich. Coman this time to the mid pitch, passing that to Kimmich. To the far post, getting that to Lima. Lima getting that to Olise. Olise again, passing that to Kimmich. This time, Stanisic. Passing that to the wings. Coman. Gnabry again. Gnabry trying to make some moves. It is Tah again, Upamecano. Look at that. The mid pitch is where Goretzka is also high up. Olise this time making a move. Inside the box he goes. Passes back to Lima. Lima with that cross to the far post. Header option. Will it come that? Goretzka. A poor shot being taken. My God. First time shot from Kingsley Coman. So poor. It is now a run which is being made. It is Arasqueta single-handedly trying to make some run onto the pitch. But the tackle which the number 7, Luis Araujo, is making onto the pitch, not at all looking good. I'm not liking that good. Goretzka again getting that to Stanisic. Stanisic passing that to Coman. Passes to Kimmich again. Kimmich against Jorginho. Gets the ball rolling for Lima. Olise this time. Olise's crosses are not seen coming. Passes back to Kimmich. Look at the 3 centre backs. Upamecano, Tah, and Goretzka staying so close. Coman goes for a cross to the far post. It is Tah who is left alone. Plato number 50 who is speeding high up. What is that? Flamengo are not building up. They are taking time in those counters. Rather, they are making those possession gameplay rather. They are playing those high center backs, but in terms of making those counters, they are making those possession. My goodness. What a weird gameplay Flamengo is showing over here onto the page. What a weird gameplay Flamengo is showing over here onto the page. They are having those positions, they are having those high center backs. It is a tackle from Stanisic to Gerson. Goretzka makes that tackle good enough. Gerson is down to the pitch. Mikel Oliver, the referee, blows that whistle, a foul, but no cards yet been given. No cards yet been given. And those of you who are watching this, give your votes, guys. Who will be winning this Club World Cup game? It is Kimmich with the interception, passing to Gnabry. Gnabry passes that to Coman. Slow pass, but Coman gets that good. Into the box he goes. Passes from Coman, no way getting near to the box. Passes from Coman are getting no way near to the box. That is what the worry for Bayern is for the past 2 seasons. 39 minutes are now up. It is some sort of obstruction for that free kick from Kimmich, who takes that too fast. But again, a free kick being given. Look at that. Plata has a foul to Kimmich. It is Kimmich where they are targeting on the pitch. It is Luis Araujo. He is getting those fouls. It's also the likes of Plata who is making those fouls. And Plata number 50 and number 7 Araujo are making those bad fouls. Kimmich takes that, passes that to Coman. Coman with his right footer inside the box. Curl, not good enough for a header. Alicia again with that footer gets a header for Upamecano. I think it is a deflection. A corner going to be incoming. No, a goal kick has been given for that. Flamengo gets that goal and now they are restricting Bayern from getting any goal kicks. I mean corner kicks. It is Kimmich, Gnabry, Coman, Harry Kane, Olise all high up onto those attacks. Ortiz gets that to Wesley. Wesley getting a lofted one for Gerson. Upamecano getting that deflection goal. Gnabry passing that to Coman. Coman gets that to Harry Kane again. Take that shot, my boy. Changes the wings, getting to Lima this time. Police again. Lima gets that inside the box. No one there to get that. Goretzka this time. Will he take a shot? He takes a shot. Oh my goodness. Leon Goretzka. It is that German sniper shot which he takes that. It was a reply from Flamengo that they have a goal at least in the first half. But Leon Goretzka from the edge of the box. I mean, he was bit wide of the edge of the box. But a shot being taken, it is showing that who is the big muscle boy of football on the pitch for today. Leon Goretzka. What a finish, what a shot. Lama was the man who went into nets. It was a clearance. What happened? And Leon Goretzka on that deflection, receiving the ball on his chest and with his right footer taking that shot. It was Rossi, the goalkeeper for Flamengo, who moved a bit to his left side and Goretzka taking that to the right part of the nets. It was a masterclass. It was a masterclass. 3-1 is the scoreline, my boys. 3-1 is the scoreline. How? Who could have expected that this game in just under 42 minutes would witness 4 goals? It was the previous match of the FIFA Club World Cup where PSG were up against the likes of Inter Miami Messi's where they scored 4 goals in 46 minutes. And now it is the likes of Flamengo and Bayern Munich. Oh my God, it is some sort of wrestling which is looking onto the pitch. It is some sort of wrestling. Flamengo players have just hit Harry Kane high. It was so early. It was their number 7, Luis Araujo, who was making those ugly tackles. It was the likes of Plata, their striker, who was making those ugly tackles. And now it has been a foul back to Harry Kane onto the pitch. Flamengo are now looking depressed. They are full with of that anger. They have those agony. They have those pain of conceding 3 goals. And now they are making those reckless challenges. Oh my goodness, it is a yellow card. Eric Pulga is the man who has done that tackle. Eric Pulga is the man who has done that tackle. Look at that. It is Pulga who has just hit straight onto the shin bone of Harry Kane. He should be given a red card for that. Is he a madman? Flamengo are having those mad players on the pitch. Flamengo doesn't know football. Flamengo Yeah, Flamengo, the fans who are watching this stream, I'm saying straight to you, your players who don't know how to play football on the pitch. You just know how to tackle. I mean, the way your number 7, Luis Araujo, is tackling, the way your number 5, Pulga, is tackling, Plata, the number 50, is tackling, Justin, number 8, is tackling. They are looking like wrestlers on the pitch. Flamengo are having players on the pitch who are just wrestlers. They don't know football. They don't know a single bit of football. They just know how to press and they just know how to just tackle bad. It is a bad game happening on the pitch, and Flamengo are now trying to get. It is Plata who has got a yellow card. It is the likes of Pulga who has got a yellow card. It should be a straight red card to Eric Pulga for that tackle which he made to Harry Kane. It should have been a straight red card. He hits the front shin of Harry Kane, and Harry Kane down to the pitch. Don't think that would be a big injury blow. Bayern can't afford to get a big injury blow at this point of time. Look at that time waste management and look at that wrestling which is happening here from the players of Flamengo on the pitch. It is a shame. It is a shame. Flamengo, Flamengo, the players on the pitch, it is a shame. They call them the champions of the South America, the Copa Libertadores. They call themselves the champions of that. But it is a shame to be a player of Flamengo playing like that and getting ugly tackles, trying to get another players injured on the pitch. 45 minutes are now up. 8 minutes of added time in the first half. 8 minutes of added time. Pulga, the man, gets that substitution. He was looking depressed and he was making. Now it is that Alan, number 29, who has come onto the pitch. Alan, number 29, the man capable enough of doing more damages, now onto the pitch. The game has resumed. A cross coming in. Kingsley Coman takes that straight inside the box into the hands of Rossi. No denying the fact Flamengo players are playing bad. They don't know how to play football. Really, I'm saying it. They don't know how to play football. They just know how to get those bad tackles. And that is what I'm seeing this on the pitch. And they are trying to get some major injury blow to the Bayern players. They are trying to get some major injury blow to the players. It is a big upsetting moment. I mean, these players from Flamengo they call themselves the champions of the South Americas, of those Copa Libertadores, of the Brazilian Serie A, but it is some sort of, wrestling on the pitch which is looking happening. From the Serie A, Brazil, Flamengo, this team, we have been knowing this team for a good playmaking of those high center backs, of those good position gameplay, but in this game they have been showing that they are the wrestlers. They are just trying bad tackles on the pitch. Big waste. Stanisic now up against the likes of the left back for Flamengo, Wesley, trying to make it high up. It is a bad tackle again. My goodness, look at that. It is number 29 coming onto the pitch. Allen so early gets a bad tackle to Joshua Kimmich. It is Flamengo players who are trying to get Bayern players injured. That is what their mentality is looking on the pitch. Alan Rodriguez de Souza, who just came in after his teammate Eric Pulga getting that bad tackle to Harry Kane, and now just coming in and under 1 minute, he gets that a bad tackle to Joshua Kimmich. What a poor gameplay Flamengo team players are looking at, not doing anything but only trying to get those bad tackles. Gumagano this time getting that to Kimmich. Lima, Olise makes his move good enough to the mid pitch. Goretzka gets that to Coman. Goretzka again. Coman gets that to Stanisic high up. Coman again. Stanisic this time. Goretzka gets that interception. Good playmaking. Bayern have read the gameplay of Flamengo very well. Bayern have read the gameplay of Flamengo really well. Good playmaking, giving, passing that to Pomecano. 3-1 is the scoreline. Gave more goals, my boys. The way they have been tackling bad, they're trying to get those injuries, get more goals and thrash them by at least 5 goals. Thrash them by 5 goals, my boys. The bad tackles to Harry Kane, the bad tackles to Joshua Kimmich, the bad tackles to Goretzka, the bad tackles to Olise. Thrash these players, Flamengo, CR by 5 goals. Upamecano getting that to Kimmich. What a poor, rusty tackle these players get on the pitch. CR, Flamengo, the bad tackles by them. It is a waste. Harry Kane this time getting that. Gnabry, poor touch. You should have taken a shot. Gnabry is a forward and inside the box he's passing to Lama to take shots rather than going for the first time shot from himself. Good playmaking that was from Harry Kane. The Flamengo are not looking able to understand the press which Bayern are making. No denying the fact. And these Flamengo CR players calling them the champions and the Libertadores and all whatnot. But the way they are tackling on the pitch, I think it is for Thomas Muller to come onto the pitch and break their legs. Break their legs, my boys, break their legs. The way they have been tackling bad on the pitch, just break their legs. Just on this time again, from Cia Flamengo, passing that to the mid pitch. Alan has been man marked bad. Couldn't even make a move. Lama gets that a good tackle. It was a good tackle from Lama to Jorginho. No, it was to Luis. That man, number 7, Luis Araujo, the way he was tackling on the pitch, he should have been given a red card. 2 red cards should be given. Danisic this time getting a pass. Good already. Back passes that to Neuer. 6 minutes. 6 minutes are up of the added 8 times in the first half. It is Coman trying to get it from Manuel Neuer. Manuel Neuer, will he get that to Coman? No denied. That is what the worry is. Kingsley Coman, Serge Gnabry, poor form, and the poor form is looking happening again. It is Upamecano again getting that deflection. Gnabry gets that. Good. There is a war going on. Harry Kane has won that. A tackle. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Flamengo again making those ugly tackles on the pitch. And without being able to make anything happen, they are trying to make those rusty gameplays. They're trying to make those rusty gameplays. Look at the way they are playing. Flamengo players are looking already depressed and falling on the pitch. This is a poor gameplay happening. Flamengo is such a shit team to be watching. I mean, it is Bayern who are having those bad luck that they have to get past Flamengo. That is the reason why Flamengo have been winning the group stages. This is the sole reason. Flamengo, no denying the fact, have been getting those ugly tackles. And apart from this, Flamengo players know nothing about the pitch of football, the way they are tackling that on the pitch. It is absurd. It is shit happening over here. Harry Kane winning that, passing that to Gnabry. Eight minutes are up. Hope Mikel Oliver, the referee, will now blow the whistle. 8 minutes are now up. When is the referee going to blow that whistle? Mikel Oliver, the referee, when is he going to blow that whistle? 8 minutes are already up. Gameplay is still being continued. It is Plata this time, passing that to Luis. Flamengo wants the ball to be played in the air. Finally, the whistle of the first half has been blown by the referee Mikel Oliver. My God, what a poor gameplay Sia Flamengo are making that on the pitch. What a poor gameplay. My goodness, I have been getting those notes that Sia Flamengo is the team who have been making good and they are the champions of the Americas, those Super Copa Libertadores, but they have been really poor. They have been really poor. Apart from those tackles, nothing have been making that good. Nothing they have been looking making good on the pitch. No denying the fact CR Flamengo is a shit team which Bayern has to face in those knockout phases, because from the start of the stream I was looking at Flamengo making something good. Bad. CR Flamengo is a shit team on the pitch. This is one of the shittest team which man must have got. And looking at the stats of this game, the first half is up. 7 shots Flamengo has got so far from the box, everything. Only that one shot from Gerson was there. It was a good one and it went into the nets. 2 on target only for Flamengo. While man getting, this stats is not up to date, I guess. Let me just show the timeline and the stats from a different app. Wait, let me just show it. This is really a poor thing Flamengo has been showing over here onto the page. No denying the fact, a poor show from Flamengo in this first half. This should be, but no denying the fact, I want this three man from Flamengo to be talking about. Araujo, cool guy, is already out making those rusty tackles. Plata, Gerson, and now the man coming in, Allen, these four to be getting a red card. I want these four men, especially to be talking about Araujo, to be talking about Plata, to be talking about Pulgar, and Alan as well as Gerson. These 5 players, I want them to be getting a straight red card out of the pitch. They have been playing really rusty game and they were trying to get some sort of injuries. They were definitely trying to get some sort of injuries to Bayern players. It is looking an absolute waste playing Flamengo. And if man are going to get any injuries, it will be bad. It will be bad. Do stay tuned to it, guys. I will be just back in under 1 minute. I will take a short break and I will also be back. I need to take a short break. Oh my god, it has been already how much time we have been streaming. It is already close to 2 hours which we have been streaming, and I will just take a short break of 1 minute and I will be back. After that, we will be having the discussions that what is that going to be. But the way CR Flamengo is playing on the pitch, absolutely shit and ridiculous football they are playing. Absolutely shit and ridiculous football from Flamengo CR onto the pitch. And those of you who are joining this team now, you have got those votes on that live poll. Who is going to win this World Club clash? Flamengo, Bayern Munich going to the draw extra time, or I'm here for chaos? Give your votes on that poll, as well as there is that Q&A, that who is the most underrated player on pitch today. And if Flamengo are going to win, are they the title favorites? Shit, Flamengo making ugly tackles. I will be just back in 1 to 2 minutes. Do to stay tuned. I will take a short break. It's absolutely a shit piece of football which is happening over here on the pitch. It is absolutely a shit piece of football. And CR Flamengo, the players of this team, they call them the champions of those Copa Libertadores and whatnot. They have been playing a shit piece of football. They know nothing of football. Yes, guys, we are back from that break and we are over here for that second half watch along, but I am not at all interested in watching this game because it is absolutely looking a shit piece of game. Shit piece of game. The way Sia Flamengo, the players are playing over here onto the pitch, it is absolutely looking ridiculous. They are just playing as wrestlers on the pitch and not making anything looking to be happening, not looking, making anything to be happening. No denying the fact the CR Flamengo players are absolutely looking ridiculous onto the pitch. I mean, the way they are playing, it is not a game of football which they are showing. It is not a game of football they are showing onto the pitch. It is looking absolutely shit and absolutely ridiculous. I mean, who could have made so many tackles onto the pitch in the first half? And the way they are playing, they are just trying to get my players injured. And yes, those of you who are watching this, give your votes that who is winning this Club World Cup fixture up to the last. Because absolutely a shit piece of football is happening over here onto the pitch. Absolutely shit. It should have been a red card. Looking at the lineups, let me just show you the lineups for Flamengo. Look at this shit lineup which Flamengo is having that onto the page. Absolutely shit and ridiculous football they are playing. Absolutely shit and ridiculous piece of football Flamengo is having onto the pitch. No denying the fact, so ridiculous and such a lame gameplay, I would say. A shit piece of football is that what is happening onto the pitch. What a shit piece of football is there happening. I mean, if I have known this, then it should have been many red cards, many red cards. Let me put that Flamengo CR. Flamengo versus Bayern Munich. Club World Cup. Yes, Club World Cup is the thing which is looking good. Flamengo CR, such a shit team it is over here on the pitch. Such a shit team this has been. Really talking about this team has been really shit, really shit. such a shit team CR Flamengo is. I mean, how could you just expect that? And I think Flamengo CR in their lineups, look at that. CR Flamengo, I think Araujo, the number 7, should be given a red card. Pulga is already off. He should also be given a red card. Gerson, the number 8, must be given a red card. These players definitely need. Plata, number 50, definitely needs a red card. And Alan, the mid-page player who came on replacing Pulga in just the first half, he should also be given that red card. A red card is definitely the need of the hour for these shit players on the pitch. With the Bayern lineup over here, Gnabry has been really poor. Gnabry has been really poor. No denying the fact. Thus, Gnabry again looking poor in those aspects. Bayern needs replacement. Bayern needs replacement. If they are looking to be making anything happening big, they need those replacements as well as those transfers. It is getting a big time. It is getting a big time. Bayern is winning this, no denying the fact, but it is really looking bad. German fans already here onto the pitch, making that big, making that big. The Bayern players are now seen coming onto the pitch. The second half is about to get that kickoff soon. The second half is about to get that kickoff soon. Hope the audio and the video quality is looking good. Which is looking good. Any substitutions? Does Vincent Company need to go for any substitutions? And yes, those of you who are watching, give your votes, guys. In this ridiculous game of football which CR Flamengo are playing onto this pitch. Ridiculous piece of football. The way they are tackling the players, any sort of injuries can be seen incoming. Any sort of injuries can be seen incoming at any time. Any time. That will be another burden for Bayern to be coming up with the season. Already Bambi hasn't fully recovered. That is what the reason might be. He hasn't been picked in the lineup. Bambi hasn't been, Jamal Musiala, Bambi hasn't been picked in the lineup. It would be something bad if any more injuries are coming on way for Bayern. Hope Mikel Oliver, the referee on the pitch, gives some sort of red cards for these Flamengo players the way they are playing. The way they are playing. Jorginho talking to Mikel Oliver already. Jorginho, the man from Arsenal at Flamengo, already talking to Mikel Oliver, the referee, on the pitch. Any changes, any substitutions? Has Flamengo made any more substitutions in the team? Luis Felipe's man. The kickoff of the second half has happened. Kickoff of the second half has happened. Any substitutions? No substitutions coming in from Flamengo and neither from the likes of Bayern. Gerson looking to make some progressive moves. Harry Kane getting that interception. No substitutions coming in for the second half. No substitutions coming in. The second half has begun. 46 minutes onto the watch. Throw for Bayern early. Miguel Olivier takes that quick. Passes to Kimmich. It is Manuel Neuer getting that clearance. It was Plata who was speeding it high up. Gnabry getting that to Coman. Coman speeding high up on the wings. Will he make a cross? No. It is a bad tackle from Wesley again. It is a bad tackle from Wesley again. But Luis Araujo makes that interception to Lima at the right time. No substitutions. Neither Flamengo nor Bayern has made any substitutions for the second half. A throw again. Stanisic passes that to Ta. Ta getting that to Neuer. Neuer gets that to Lima this time. Lima, Olise, a bad tackle again. Sandro, look at that. Sandro and Araujo, they have been tackling Olise. It has been those bad tackles. Hope Olise don't get any big injuries. It would be a big major blow. Big major blow. Already Harry Kane has been tackled bad in the first half. Olise has been tackled. Olise takes that. Free kick, changes the wings to Coman. Coman back passes that to Stanisic this time. Stanisic finds Harry Kane on a free space. Harry Kane takes a hell lot of time in receiving that, passing that to Coman. Coman with that shot, trying to get a dribble inside the box. Gnabry nowhere near to be getting that word. So Gnabry again looking like a big donkey on the pitch. We're talking about Serge Gnabry. He is looking like a big donkey on the pitch. No denying the fact, Serge Gnabry is again looking like a big donkey on the pitch. Yes, absolutely. Serge Gnabry is looking like a big donkey on the pitch. I would say that repeatedly and many times, but Serge Gnabry is looking like a big donkey. And yes, those of you who are watching this, give your votes that what is finally going to be the outcome. See Flamengo, the wrestlers, not footballers, but wrestlers, are they going to be winning that big? Allen now passes that to Jorginho. It is to Luis. It is a free kick. Wesley gets a fall on the edge of the box, and Mikel Oliver, the referee, now gives a free kick in favor of Flamengo. That is a free kick for Flamengo. It is on the edge of the box. It is on the edge of the box. The free kick is being taken from the edge of the box. Who is going to take that? Arrascaeta or is it Plata? Who is going to take that free kick? Both of them are having that view. Manuel Neuer getting the wall good enough to safeguard the first post. This Olise who is there on the wall. Who is going to take that? Arrascaeta, is he going to take that with his right foot? Arrascaeta takes that, goes for the far post, but not a threat for Manuel Neuer. Arrascaeta, the man doing the talking, the Argentine man, Arrascaeta doing the talking with that free kick, but not a threat. Georgian D. Arrascaeta, this man from Uruguay, has been doing the talking, but not a threat for Manuel Neuer. 86 goals he has got, 319 matches for Flamengo. Prior to that, he was at Defson Sporting and Cruzeiro, but not a threat so far in this game. Wesley this time with the possession. Flamengo are trying to build up. Jorginho again getting that to Plata. Arrascaeta this time. Wesley back. Jorginho again. Gerson is having that speed. He is playing box to box much of the time. A block from Ta. Kimmich. Upamecano this time passing that to Lima. Look at that. A fight is happening. Sandro is already pushing Olise, not giving him any spaces. Already on those run, Sandro is giving those tackles to Olise. It is the Pereira and Ortiz who are on the center backs. Now this time getting that to Sandro. Look at that. The move is happening. Plata dropping down. Jason this time again making those box to box rolls. But a pass it was to Jorginho. Jorginho trying to find on the wings Wesley, but blocked by Coman. It is the position where Flamengo are looking to be making things happening and counting, but not getting that close to the box. It is a shot. Number 7, Araujo takes that. Two shots already Flamengo has taken. They are trying to build something from nothing, but things are not looking happening. And so far, 9 shots Flamengo has taken. Nowhere near a threat. Only 2 on target. Poor play from Flamengo. Poor gameplay from Flamengo. In the second half, at least they are not going for those bad tackles which they were trying to make in the first half. That is safe at least. That is safe. And would definitely want to win this, but without any injuries. Corner for Flamengo. Left footer coming into the far post. Upamecano getting that header deflection good. It is Plata again. Oh my god, it is a handball. Mikel Oliver, the referee, gives a handball in favor of Flamengo and Mikel Olise. It was that temperament which was being tested. Look at that. Mikel Olise inside the box trying to get that deflection and he gets a handball. And that is what the mindset of band players are being getting tested after those bad tackles in the first half. It is now Mikel Olise who has given a penalty for that handball and Mikel Oliver, the referee on the pitch, giving a straight penalty to that. Giving a straight penalty to that. Oh my god. Mikel Oliver having his final words with Manuel Neuer. Jorginho going to take that, the man from Arsenal, the experienced man going to take that penalty up against Manuel Neuer. Will that be a big time save from Neuer? Or will that be a big time goal from Jorginho? New club Jorginho taking that penalty up against Manuel Neuer. Will that be the thing happening? Up against Manuel Neuer. Will he get that? Will Manuel Neuer save that? Jorginho takes that. It is inside the nets. It is inside the nets. Jorginho has scored. Man from Arsenal again. Flamengo are looking coming from behind again. It was 2 goals from Bayern when Flamengo got their first goal. Now it is 3 goals for Bayern. It is that second goal coming in from Flamengo. And by the virtue of that penalty coming in, Manuel Neuer had a bad jump on the left side, but Jorginho trying to place that ball on his right just gets it safe into the nets, safe into the nets, safe into the nets. Flamengo 2 and Bayern 3 is the scoreline. Oh my goodness. Who could have expected that Flamengo will be coming from behind and chasing it, narrowing down the goal difference. Now it is 1. The goal difference which stands. But what a poor form which is coming from Serge Gnabry, but still Vincent Company keeping him onto the pitch. Flamengo again making those run back. Lammer finally gets that deflection good. Taha and Upamecano were just outclassed. It is Luis and Gerson who had just made those progresses high up, but Lammer gets that deflection good. Neuer this time getting that clearance. Oh man, getting that fall on the page. So Gnabry, what is he trying to do? Lima again getting that to Kimmich. Goretzka. Again to Stanisic. so close on the pitch. Bayern players are playing so close on the pitch. Flamengo are playing too hard on the pitch. Again, a foul to Harry Kane, but nothing being given by Oliver. Mikel Oliver, the referee. Gnabry again, Kimmich, over Meccano. It is the need to get two more goals to be on the safe side. Get 5 goals, my boys. Get 5 goals. To Meccano, Kimmich again. Kimmich has a fall. Jerson has got that. It is a move from Flamengo again. Number 10, it was Arrascaeta, but a block coming in. I think a corner is it going to be taking? From the sides of Koeman, from the sides of Gnabry, nothing looking happening. Nothing looking happening. Kingsley Coman has already asked for a substitution to Vincent Company. Yes, Coman is out of the pitch. Coman is moving out of the pitch, as well as Flamengo are getting those substitutions. Arrascaeta is now out of the pitch. Two experienced man, one from Flamengo, that is D. Arrascaeta, is moving out of the pitch, and one from Bayern, Kingsley Coman, is moving out of the pitch. I think Coman has got some sort of injuries. I think Kingsley Coman has got some sort of injuries over here. It is Pavlovic. Oh my goodness, again that shit mole Leroy Sané is coming on. Oh my god. Vincent Company again bringing in Leroy Sané. Coman is out. Goretzka is also out. Sané and Pavlovic are in. Goretzka have been given that replacement. Vincent Company, what is he trying to build? Oh my goodness. Goretzka got a marvelous goal, and in the mid pitch he was making things look happen good, especially on the defensive aspect. But he has been given that substitution from Vincent Company. What a statement Vincent Company is trying to make. Esqueta is out and Bruno Henrique for Flamengo is in. That is the sole substitution for Flamengo in the second half. And Kingsley Coman is out. Sane is in. And Goretzka is out. And Pavlovic is in. Two weird substitutions from Vincent Company again. Meccano getting that to Lima. Press from Flamengo is looking high up. They are trying to get past Lima. Yes, no passing capabilities from Lima. And he has just lost the possession of the ball. The numbers are not counting good on the page from the Bayern aspect. Pavlovic already high up on the page. Manuel Neuer this time gets that hold of the ball good. Lima, Lise, Kimmich. Pavlovic this time. T2 is the scoreline. Will Bayern get more goals, or will Flamengo be getting those equalizers? And who will be winning that up to those 90 minutes? Meccano, Lima, a bad tackle again. Look at that. This man, Luis Araujo, the number 7, 29 years of age from Brazil. Luis Araujo, he's a madman. He is playing like a madman on the pitch. The way he has been tackling the players, it is really injurious for them. For a gameplay, Flamengo are showing the bad tackles which they are showing onto the pitch. It is really, really ridiculous the way they are playing. Bayern should absolutely quit this game. Bayern should quit this game. The way Flamengo are playing it, so rusty, Bayern should definitely quit this game. 60 minutes are up. Joshua Kimmich taking that free kick. Goes for Lise. The tackles which Sandro is making on that part of the pitch, it is too bad. Pereira getting that to Rossi. Rossi to Ortiz. Jorginho dropping down. Passes to Rossi. Jonathan Tah getting that block good. It is a foul to Tah. Look at that. Number 26, Sandro. I mean, it was number 43, Wesley. It is the fight which the South American club is looking more because the need of the money is more on their half. The hunger of a goal is looking quite more evident from these clubs. Lama, Gnabry, Upamecano getting that to Kimmich. Gnabry again. But what role Gnabry is playing on the pitch, I'm not being able to find anything. What role Gnabry is playing that and what substitutions Vincent Company is making that, nothing is looking that happening. Sane has a fall inside the box. I think that is a penalty going to be given. It was Sane who was fighting at good enough up against the likes of Wesley, and I think it is a fall inside the box. It was just on the edge of the box. It was just on the edge of the box. Wesley is the man taking on the nerves of Leroy Sane. Will Leroy Sane be again of that poor form? Wesley has been given that yellow card, thank God. But no red cards yet been shown. No red cards yet been shown. Wesley Franca has been given a yellow card for that tackle to Leroy Sane. But no red cards yet been shown. Only a free kick now. Man are going to take that. Is Olise and Kimmich both are there watching. Who is going to take that? Rossi, the goalkeeper. He is making his wall good up against his first post. This goal needs to be converted, my boy. Get this fourth goal. Get this fourth goal. Joshua Kimmich, Olise, who is going to take that? Olise takes that. A header one inside the box. Harry Kane takes that. I think it is a foul to Harry Kane. I think it is. Oh my God, the flags were raised. It is offside, anyways. Yes, Harry Kane was offside, anyways. It is the hunger of this. Oh my God. It could have been a corner. Harry Kane was pushed from behind, but Mikel Oliver, the referee, says no, the flags were raised. Goal kick being given. Refereeing by Mikel Oliver has been really not looking that good. He has been showing those yellow cards, but not a red card booking for Flamengo. Whereas those tackles has been really bad. Sane winning that interception, passing to Pavlovic, Kimmich again. Gnabry not touching that, Sane gets that. Kimmich again. Kimmich has been given no space on the mid pitch. Oh my God, this time Mikel Oliver gets that yellow card. For whom is he going to give? A yellow card for Joshua Kimmich. What is this shit? Referee Mikel Oliver making that? Was that a tackle good enough from Joshua Kimmich to be getting a yellow card? And Mikel Oliver, the referee, gives a yellow card to Joshua Kimmich for that? Oh my God. Poor refereeing. No cards being shown to those Flamengo wrestlers who are making those tackles, and now card being shown. Bruno Henrique was the man making those counters. Bayern defensive lineup is not looking aligned at all. Bayern defensive lineup is not looking aligned at all. It is the break of the mentality which Bayern is having. This game is looking so rusty, and Flamengo is such a rusty team. The color is there, red and black, and they are absolutely playing as that rust, deep iron rust. Only with tackles, nothing in their strategic gameplay happening. Joshua Kimi gets that to Sane onto the wings. Sane keeps the ball in the play, but for a throw in favor of Flamengo. Some of the Flamengo fans are already back onto the stadium. They are expecting comeback. Anything can happen, boys. Anything can happen. The way Flamengo are playing, and they are completely out of their mind. A throw being taken. Jonathan Tah this time. Passes back to Manuel Neuer. Gets that to Upamecano. Olise this time. Lima has found that space, finding Harry Kane. Give that cross. Sane is there. Lima is there. What a poor form again from Leroy Sané, not being able to take a shot from inside the box. He just completely misses that ball. He just completely misses that ball. Look at that. Leroy Sané gets that ball inside the box and he completely misses it. And Vincent Company again keeping this shit man Leroy Sané onto the pitch. Olise, Lama, again to Olise. Upamecano just clearing the ball back to Manuel Neuer. Upamecano is doing the hard work over there, running too high. He will be out of his legs. Olise making everything, but Gnabry is losing on that part of the pitch. The whole of the playmaking from the Bayern's forward is looking completely bad in shape with the substitution of Leroy Sané coming in. The substitution of Leroy Sané coming in, it is absolutely looking bad. Rossi with his left footer, Flamengo goalkeeper gets that clearance. The star getting that interception goal, passing to Sane, Star again, Pavlovic, Upamecano, Stanisic this time. Look at that. You can't expect anything from Gnabry and Sane to be happening. You are paying those 11 men on the pitch, but two men are completely off. Two men are completely off. Anything getting to Olise, Harry Kane, Sane this time inside the box. Take a shot, my boy. What the heck? Please get this Sane out of this team. Please get this man, Leroy Sane, out of this team. I am just tired of saying this. I am simply tired of saying this thing. I can't bear this pain anymore. I can't bear this pain anymore. I can't bear this pain anymore. Leroy Sané playing in for Bayern jersey. It has been a real pain for me watching this game. It has been really pain for me watching Leroy Sané playing those Bayern jerseys onto the pitch. It has been really a big pain for me for the past 2 years. Really, I have been made suffering. I've been suffering by this Leroy Sané playing onto the pitch. It is so bad. It is so bad. Such a poor form in player, not being able to take a shot from inside the box, and he is playing at Bayern jersey. It's such a waste. It's such a waste. Police again has been fouled. Number 7, Luis Araujo. This man from Flamengo, I'm really going to beat him into pieces. Number 7, Araujo. Luis Araujo, the way he has been tackling, really bad. Now it is Gnabry given those substitutions. 70 minutes are up. Now it is Jamal Musiala coming, Bambi coming onto the pitch. Bambi, Jamal Musiala, hope he doesn't get any injuries. It will be bit critical to watch this man. Hope this man, Bambi, doesn't get those injuries. It will be a bad aspect. Sane has got the possession. Shit, Sane. Sane getting to Bambi. So early in his substitution, gets the ball inside the box. No one to get that. Kimi gets that to Harry Kane, takes the shot. Harry Kane has got that. Fourth goal incoming, my boy. Fourth goal incoming. Is Harry Kane getting his second goal, and he finishes that from inside the box. Good enough. It was that move from Jamal Musiala Bambi, which he just made it inside the box. That was the space he created, and the difference between Pereira and Ortiz, the two centre backs of Flamengo, will just spread wide apart. And it is this Harry Kane who got that opportunity in that space. That is the mutual understanding between the likes of Bambi and Harry Kane, which creates that space to Harry Kane on that part of the pitch. And inside the box, shot being taken, Harry Kane just didn't even look at the goalkeeper. He was knowing perfectly where he is standing, and he takes that shot into that perfect pitch, into that first post, and it goes in seamlessly, so smooth, so beautiful. HK007 is the man doing that talking good enough. He has done it again. Harry Kane 007 has done the talking again. Now the score line is 4-2. 4-2 is the score line, and in just 1 minute under substitution, Bambi Jamal Musiala coming onto the pitch. That is the effect which has created. As long as Gnabry and Sane were there, nothing was looking happening. Only these two men are talking, Bambi and Harry Kane. Look at that, the water is being spread all over to the pitch. The cooling effect, the drinks break. 4-2 is the score line. I want one more goal, my boys. I want one more goal to be happening. And yes, those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that live poll. Who will win this Club World Cup clash between Flamengo and Bayern Munich? Yes, it is that Bayern jersey which is being shown. Oh my god, Klinsmann is there onto the stands. Look at that. Klinsmann, that iconic man from the German football, is there onto the pitch. But I want the likes of Thomas Muller to be coming onto the pitch and breaking the legs of these defenders the way they have been tackling bad. Harry Kane getting that second goal. And 4 goals this season he has been getting. But the one goal which Jason has got into this, it was a power shot from inside the box. And those types of goals I would be expecting. And Bayern and PSG in the next round. Bayern and PSG in the next knockout. Will that be the story happening? Yes, PSG has got those humiliation defeats to Lionel Messi's Inter Miami. And now it is PSG and Bayern who will be facing that. Three substitutions from Vincent Company, Pavlovic, Sane, and Jamal Musiala. But giving again Leroy Sane those opportunities, but not bringing in Leonard Carl. It has been my big upset. It has been my big upset. 76 minutes on the watch. The cooling break is up. The game has resumed. Flamengo now are seeming hopeless with their gameplay. The way they are trying to be making that, the fouls they are trying to make, it is looking simply waste. Macano this time to Lima. Police up against the likes of Sandro. No. Alexandro is the man. He has been also conceding many fouls. But no red cards from Mikel Oliver. Lima to Kimmich. A foul has been made to Lima. Look at that. It is this man, Luis Araujo. I don't know what he has eaten or what he has been fed in those football academies, but he is not at all a winger. He is what he always do is just making those bad fouls. I mean, he is only doing those fouls instead of making anything creative on the pitch. This is a shit gameplay Flamengo is doing. Hope Band doesn't get any big injuries. Police this time, passing that to Harry Kane. Harry Kane finds Sane on the wings. Sane passes back to Pavlovic. No move from Sane. No move from Sane. He's just getting his touches counting for those money to be rolling in. Police to Lima again. Lima back passes that to Pomecano. Pavlovic. Now, Bayern are teaching that position gameplay. It is a foul to Kimmich again. Look at that shit, man. Luis Araujo again getting that foul to Kimmich onto the pitch. I mean, why is this man, Luis Araujo, that shit man onto the pitch being kept? And time and again he is getting those bad tackles. And the referee, Mikel Oliver, not giving any cards to this. What is the background of this player for which he is not getting a card? Mikel Oliver is not even showing a card to this man. Oh my god. What a poor refereeing and what a poor gameplay this man Sandro is having onto the pitch. Alexandro is Luis Araujo is a shit player onto the pitch. Joshua Kimmich is pleading to the referee Mikel Oliver to get some cards for Flamengo, but no cards are being shown. Now Flamengo are off their gas. Flamengo are off their gas and not making anything happening. A throw for Flamengo. Sandro takes that. Nothing creative looking happening. It is Jorginho this time, passing that back to Sandro. Long ball high enough. Plata this time, up against Lama. I mean, how is this team, Flamengo CR, they call themselves the champions of those South American Copa Libertadores and whatnot. It is absolutely a shade gameplay which this team does. Instead of getting those bad tackles, instead of getting those worst injuries, they are doing nothing. And I say getting that to Bambi. Bambi fails in receiving that but recovers the ball. Bambi showing his magic. Bambi is now teaching Flamengo what is called a position football. It is a foul to Bambi again. Gerson does the foul to Bambi. Jason, the man, does that foul to Jamal Musiala again. No cards being shown. Refereeing by Mikel Oliver has been really poor in giving those cards. Jorginho is out, Alexandro is out, and now Justin is also out. Shit players out of the pitch. Shit players out of the pitch. Look at the rating of the players Flamengo has been playing into this game. Absolutely poor and ridiculous. Flamengo should get their academy to the European clubs and learn something. Learn some football at least. Flamengo should at least learn some football. It is Jorginho out, De La Cruz is in, Alexandro is out, and De Meridios is in. Alon Lucas Tentas de Medioros. My goodness, what a big name. Stanisic again being fouled, falls on the pitch. Free kick for Bayern. Will we get some header into that, or will that be passed to Joshua Kimmich? Please don't pass that to Leroy Sané onto the wings. Nothing he will be doing. Joshua Kimmich takes that, a header incoming to the far post, but the ball is out of the pitch. 83 minutes onto the watch. Bayern has really taught Flamengo that they need to learn football. Bayern has been teaching Flamengo that they have to learn football. If they want to play in those big leagues, they have to just learn football. Harry Kane has made a big foul. A yellow card coming in for Harry Kane for the tackle. These are the results of those frustrating moments where the Bayern players were given those tackles, and now Harry Kane gets that. I think Vincent Company this time should get a substitution for Harry Kane and bring in some sort of young players onto the pitch. Mikel Olise getting that ball on the deflection. He has got Sane. Will he pass that? Yes, he passes that to Sane. It is also the likes of Bambi moving in. Olise has got that inside the box post. He takes a touch. Oh my god, it was a deflection again. Bambi was there in an open space, but not being given that ball. Both Olise and Sane were making it happen, but Olise in this game has been really tackled bad. He has been making good, but he has been tackled bad. He has been really tackled bad. Lama, Olise, Kimmich again. Kimmich gets in, a chip in for Pavlovic inside the box, blocked. Rossi, the man from goalkeeper of Flamengo, getting that. Manuel Neuer gets that block good. Manuel Neuer gets that block good. Some sort of a handball, but Mikel Oliver says that no, it isn't. It was a touch from the body from Manuel Neuer. Flamengo trying to do something out of nothing. What a shit club Flamengo CR is. The gameplay they are showing onto the page. What a shit gameplay they have. Lima this time speeding up, trying to find Olise. but Bayern are looking more reluctant in keeping the ball in their own defensive half. Mikel Oliver is giving plenty of yellow cards. Now I think it is a yellow card being given to Jamal Musiala Bambi. Is it that? Oh my goodness, again a yellow card. This man, shit, referee Mikel Oliver giving that Bambi. A free kick that is. Flamengo takes that good. Absolutely shit gameplay from Flamengo in this part. And Manoya definitely he has made some big saves in this game. Look at that, all the formations which Flamengo was having in the first half, they have completely changed their gameplay. Now they are nowhere near for that high centre back lineup. Look at that, their lower centre back line is so down. I mean, that is what happens when you play against a poor club. That is what happens when you play against a poor club like Flamengo. The way they started the game in the first half, and now they are not in that formation. They have completely changed their tactical gameplays. They are trying to make, but on their lower part of the center backs, again, they have lost the game completely. Flamengo has been totally devastated and they have lost the game. 88 minutes, 2 minutes left, plus stoppage time. Will that be the thing happening? Flamengo, will they get a comeback of 2 goals for this match to be going on to the extra time? Or will Bayern get their fifth goal? Those of you who are watching this, give your answers to that. Who is the most underrated player on the pitch today? Lima clearing the ball inside the box. Good enough. Joshua Kimmich this time. He passes that high up. Olise, but a missed pass from Kimmich. I think Kimmich has also got those big, well, not big, but small injuries. Hope he will be making that big. The way Flamengo has been playing in the second half, it is a hopeless gameplay. Stanisic now pass it to Sane. Let Sane show that he is capable of at least doing something. Instead of just running behind the ball, let him show at least he is capable of doing anything. Jonathan Tah gets that to Pomecano. Lise this time. Lamo. Pomecano. Stanisic. Kimmich. Back to Pomecano. Tah. And are showing their position gameplay now. Teaching Flamengo how to play football. Flamengo were making those big tackles in the first half, but in the second half, they have now just gone down, making nothing out of it. Lima to Olise. Make them run the whole pitch. Make Flamengo players run the whole pitch. They have been tackling bad enough. Again, a tackle. Look at that. This shit, man. Luis Araujo again getting that. A bad tackle to Kimmich. But no cards being shown to him. Oh my god, this time Lama gets a yellow card. Look at that. Plenty of yellow cards coming in. Oh my goodness, Lama is off to injury, I guess. He's down to the pitch. 90 minutes are up, 7 minutes off at a time. I think Lama has gone to bonkers. I think Lama has really gone to bonkers. But Vincent Company not even making any substitutions. Look at that. Yellow cards being given by Mikel Olivo, Harry Kane, Jamal Musiala, Conrad Lama all have been given those yellow cards. But what the tackle which was being made by this man, Luis Araujo, it was Gerson, it was the likes of Allen. They were making those bad tackles, but no cards yet been shown. And now he is bringing in Thomas Muller onto the pitch. I mean, 92 minutes are now up, only 5 minutes of stoppage time left, and now it is Thomas Muller being brought to the pitch. What type of this gameplay Vincent Company time and again showing? I don't know he is out of his mind or what he is not. Oh, I think Harry Kane is also moving out of the pitch. Mikel Oliver giving time and again those yellow cards has been really poor. 11 shots Flamengo taken, so poor, 3 on target. 7 by Bayern, 3 on target, a big one. Harry Kane is now out of the pitch. Harry Kane is now out of the pitch. My goodness, it is such a boy this shit has been brought. I don't know why this man, such a boy now given those substitutions. Adam Asnu should have been called, but not being given. But I don't know why Leonard Carl is not given those substitutions. Leonard Carl should be called onto the page, but not being given that. Is Lama out, Thomas Muller now being called 92 minutes. What is the use of that? Harry Kane out, Sacha Boey in. I am really completely not understanding how Vincent Company is trying to build something out of Bayern. Weird tactical input from him comes at times, which is totally not at all understandable. But poor Flamengo getting those exits from the World Cup is definitely the talk of the town. The South American champions and whatnot of those Copa Libertadores and whatnot else they have won. But against the European giants, Bayern Munich, it is Flamengo getting those exits. Flamengo are now definitely going those exits. 4 minutes are up. Only 3 minutes left of the stoppage time. And Flamengo fans will be completely devastated with this gameplay. Look at that. Whole of the pitch was filled with Flamengo fans from the start of the game, but now most of that has been evacuated. And gameplay has evacuated the Hard Rock Stadium for the Flamengo fans. Stanisic this time getting that to Tar. Make that fifth goal, my boys. Make that fifth goal. Make that fifth goal. Lisa has won that. So in favor, coming that, Olise getting that to Kimmich. Look at that, no cards again being shown. No cards again being shown. What is this man, Luis Araujo, and why no cards are being shown to him by the referee, Mikel Olivo? Why no cards are being shown to this man. He has been a shade wrestler on the pitch. Just 1 minute left in the stoppage time. Stanisic with the ball. Getting that to Pomecano. I will reveal something big at the end of the stream. I will expose this Flamengo team bad enough. And if they're winning, oh my god, Leroy Sané has got a chance. Make it. My god, what a poor man again. Leroy Sané proving time and again. Two big chances again he has missed in this game. In the previous match, he missed four big chances. I mean, four opportunities and three big chances. And in this game, already two big chances. It was Leroy Sané one-on-one against Rossi. But miss that completely again. Big stack of meat this Leroy Sané again showing that. And Bayern, despite those two poor players, Serge Gnabry and Leroy Sané in the team, have been teaching Flamengo the right way to play football. Whereas Flamengo have been mostly doing those bad tackles, especially this man, Luis Araujo, their number 7. It was Plata, their forward. It was the likes of Jason, it was the likes of Pulgar, as well as Allen. They were doing those bad tackles from the first half. But no, things have been denied by these two players only, Leroy Sané and Gnabry. Then also Bayern has been teaching that position gameplay to these Flamengo players. All those crying moments for Flamengo fans, all those Copa Libertadores winners and whatnot from the Serie A Brazilian league, they have been winning that, but they are losing by 2 goals to the European giants Bayern Munich. The whistle has been blown. Harry Kane gets that 2 goal. It is that one own goal from Pulgar and Goretzka. What a masterpiece goal. These three have been for Bayern, and Flamengo getting one from Gerson and Jorginho on the that penalty, getting it from Elise. Finally 4-2 is the scoreline, and Bayern progresses to the next stage of the tournament against PSG. They will facing that. A big clash is going to happen. Bayern against the likes of PSG. That will be the thing happening. That will be the thing definitely happening. Bayern against the likes of PSG. Oh my god. What a big clash it is. Let me put this stats over here. Bayern has won that. Let me just put this screen off and put this on. Just look at that. This clash happened like that. It was in 6 minutes where Pulgar got a own goal from that corner against Bayern. Harry Kane getting that first goal from his left footer. It was 2-0 the scoreline in the 9th minute. Gerson getting that on the 33rd minute. It was a marvelous goal from Gerson, and Harry Kane also got that big one. Leon Goretzka on the 41st minute, again a marvelous goal. But Leon Goretzka given that substitution, don't know why Vincent Company went for that. Jorginho again getting a penalty, 55 minutes, 3-2 was the scoreline. And on the 73rd minute, again, after the substitution of Jamal Musiala Bambi coming onto the pitch, Harry Kane gets that second goal and fourth goal this season. These were the yellow cards being shown. Pulgar getting that one yellow card, Plata only one yellow card, Allen a single yellow card, Wesley only single yellow card. But to be talking about number 7, Luis Araujo not getting a yellow card. So many tackles being made. Mikel Oliver, the referee, I don't know what he was doing. As well as the likes of Gerson getting those bad tackles from the likes of Flamengo, number 8 Gerson and number 7 Araujo. They should have been given as well as the likes of number 26 Sandro. They have been real poor, but no cards were being given. And in the late second half, Kimmich, Harry Kane, Jamal Musiala, and Lima were given those yellow cards. Mikel Oliver's refereeing, I won't say that was completely fair. That was completely fair. And bringing in Leroy Sané and replacing Kingsley Coman, I'm totally dumbstruck. Leonard Carl again not given those substitutions. Leroy Sané bringing to the squad again. In the previous game, he missed those big chances thrice. Four big opportunities he got in the previous match. Three big chances he lost. But in this one, he again missed two big chances. No denying the fact Leroy Sané missed two big chances. Pavlovic coming in, Goretzka moving out. This substitution also from Vincent Company, I just couldn't understand. Gnabry moving out and Bambi Musiala coming in. But Thomas Muller not giving those substitutions. Even Leonard Carl not giving those substitutions. It is something bad. Something bad from Vincent Company in his tactical gameplay, which is seen again. And Lima was finally out, and Sacha Boy coming into the gameplay. Sacha Boy has been given those preferences by Vincent Company time and again. Sacha Boy is not showing anything good. And finally, on the 93rd minute, it is Harry Kane moving out and Thomas Muller coming in. 51% possession from Flamengo. They were keeping 8 anything but not being able to do anything. Corner 4 each for both the teams. Total shots 8 by Flamengo, 7 by Bayern. 3 on target and 4 from Bayern that has been, but goalkeeper saving has been good from Manuel Neuer, but Rossi from Flamengo has been really poor. Really poor. And 5 yellow cards given to Bayern, but only 4 to Flamengo. That has been the upset thing. That has been the upset thing. And in the analysis, it was definitely our predictions was there that Bayern are going to win. 89% was that win probability, and Bayern has done that again. And in the rounds, last 16, what the story has been, Palmeiras is the only team who has got that win of those South American Super Copa Libertadores and whatnot against Botafogo. But that was the clash between the two teams from the same continent. But Benfica losing to Chelsea. Chelsea progresses to the next round. PSG winning big time to Inter Miami. Messi is out. Flamengo losing to Bayern Munich. Next it is Inter and Fluminense. Manchester City and Al Hilal. We will be watching this game, Manchester City and Al Hilal, which is coming on 1st of July. And Real Madrid and Juventus. These two matches, we'll be watching that. 2nd July, Real Madrid and Juventus, and 1st of July, Manchester City and Al Hilal. These two of the matches we will be watching the next in our watch-alongs. And in the quarterfinals, it is Palmeiras and Chelsea. That spot has been fixed. And PSG and Bayern Munich, that spot has been for the top 8. Bayern moves to the top 8, PSG moves to the top 8, and Palmeiras and Chelsea moves on to the top 8. And in the FIFA World Club info, just look at that. It is 52 matches which has been played. Out of that, 160 goals has happened, 3 goals per matches, 24 yellow cards being given, and 2 red cards have been shown. Home wins 24, away wins, not a win factor in this. But featured players, Joe Neves is the man. And the team of the week has been Harry Kane from Bayern, Polino, Palmeiras, Pedro Neto from Chelsea, Goretzka from Bayern, Joao Neves from PSG. This has been the featured team. Vitina on the mid page. Next clash, Bayern and PSG will be a big one. I mean, this game, the likes of Flamengo and Bayern was also a big one. But then also Bayern has got past despite the poor form of Gnabry and Leroy Sané. No denying the fact. Most time champions, Real Madrid has been winning that. Barcelona, Bayern Munich has been also winning the big times of the Club World Cup. 2024, Manchester City were the champions. 2023, Real Madrid were the champions. 22, Chelsea. 21, Bayern. And 2020, Liverpool were the champions beating Flamengo. That has all been the stats. And in the rankings, scorers, Joao Neves has been. No, Joao Neves hasn't been the top scorer. Where are the top scorers? Okay, this is the round of 16 playoff is there showing. Yes, that is what the story is from this part of the globe, and we will be ending this team. And yes, we will be ending that poll. It was 75% poll votes which we got in that poll for Bayern winning that, and 25% votes for Flamengo. But none of the guys voted for a draw going to this extra time or to the penalties. And this was the poll, and those of you who voted for Bayern Munich, definitely they have got that. We are going to end that poll. And there was also that Q&A, that who is the most underrated player on the pitch today, and if Flamengo are going to win, are they the title favorites? It hasn't happened. It hasn't happened. And we are going to end that Q&A as well. So yes, that is all from my side, and tomorrow morning we will be coming on with the detailed video of PSG winning against the likes of Inter Miami and Bayern Munich winning big time against the likes of Flamengo. That is all the end from my end side. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Bye bye. Big win. Mia and Mia Pekmas. Next up against PSG. What will that be happening? Big clash again coming in. Bye bye. Good night, guys. Good night. Keep going.